Okay, I don't know what you've done, but you have someone running in circles because of you. Whoever this is, they are panicking because they think you have other options and it drives them crazy, okay? They definitely have not made a move towards you. And now that they are kind of spiraling over you, they're like, what have I done? Okay. And well, first of all, someone did definitely not want you to hear this message because the way I was starting over, it's always when I'm starting over a couple of times while doing a reading, it's usually because there's something, a layer of something that is hidden. But we're gonna figure it out today. Well, oh my God, I can feel it all throughout my body. They are really, really nervous because of you. And they're trying to keep this poker face. They're trying to act normal around you. But you're too intuitive, you know what I mean? You kind of know them too well to know what is going on because you can feel them. This is the crazy thing about you too. Both of you feel the same way. Both of you know that there's more to your connection, yet no one is making a move. But you have recently shifted. Oh my God. And the Empress at the bottom of the deck, this is literally you. Something shifted within you where you were like, listen, either you put the cards on the table or not. You know, I'm not going to wait forever. I'm just going to live my life. And honestly, this is what makes you so magnetic. It's because you are sitting in that Empress energy. You're sitting in your own power. You know that your company is a luxury. It's a luxury to be around you. It's a blessing to be around you. And for them to not take the chance, you're kind of like a little bit over it, you know? You're kind of a little bit over it, but truth be told, you're both into each other, okay? So the tension is there, but you're no longer someone, judgment is also coming up, wow. You're no longer someone who's begging for breadcrumbs, okay? I feel like in the past, there is, oh my God, like, I don't even know how to talk. The tables have turned between you. In the past, you have been approaching them. You have been making all the effort. You have almost maybe been trying to get their attention, stuff like that. I'm seeing a lot of social media stuff for whatever reason here. It's like, you know, you were on each other's socials, kind of like trying to get their attention and whatnot. But now you're like, no, I'm over it. I'm over it. And they can sense it. Oh my God. And with the Judgment card, they feel exposed, okay? Because you see right through them. In a way, it's like this is someone who has a poker face. They act on the outside. They act like they don't care. They act detached because they have such a big ego. But you see right through that stubborn facade, you know? Like, and the thing is, there recently was a shift where they are drawn in by your ways, you know, the way you carry yourself. You're attractive in so many ways. You have this effect on that person that is literally otherworldly. Like, they are really questioning their reality because of the way they want you. Like, they have never really wanted someone the way they wanted you before. But like, the thing is, it's not just about your looks, it's about your entire being. You are somewhat of a mystery. But now that you stopped caring so much, it's suddenly they have a FOMO. Okay, this was what I was channeling. They have major FOMO because you're doing so well and you're living your life and they want to be a part of that. And now it's giving a little bit of a desperate energy. Not in a bad way, but they really want you bad, okay, is what Spirit is saying. And because and the Death card, because, yeah, I feel like you're in no contact with them right now. There's been some sort of falling out. Either they have never really told you how they feel, or they tried to camouflage how they really feel, and now they feel like they messed it up. The thing is, they are acting like this clumsy person, who doesn't know what to do. But that's just because they have never met someone like you. In the past, approaching people was kind of easy. This is the thing about manifesting, If you put something on a pedestal, it gets really, really hard to achieve it because it's up there and you're like, oh my God, how am I ever gonna, And with you, it's like approaching you as this big thing for them. It's this major thing and they just can't wrap their head around how to approach you. And now they feel like with a death card, they feel like this is what they're thinking. Did I mess it up? Is it too late? Have you already moved on? Because the death card is also about a new beginning. In a way, oh my God, they're really tongue-tied. This is what they're saying. Am I too late? Did I mess it up? And also you're out of my league because you're only getting hotter. You're not just on the outside, not just your looks, okay? Like your whole entire aura, you're just getting better. You're just getting more attractive by the minute, by the day. I feel like this is a connection where even in the distance, even though you're not dating each other or seeing each other regularly, it's like this tension, this pull that they just can't explain that exists between you. It's like an unspoken, it's like a force field that is around you and like they can't escape it. It's only getting stronger. Whereas, with some relationships, it's like when you don't talk on the regular, you're growing apart, okay? You're just growing apart and it's okay and you don't even miss it that much. It just fades out. But with you, the more that they are apart from you, the more they want to know about you. And then on top of that, there's this FOMO where they don't know what you're doing. And I feel like, when you get that feeling like they are on your profile, they are trying to figure out what you're up to, maybe who you're hanging out with, whether you're going to parties, meeting up with friends, dating someone new. They want to know what is going on because they're still tied to you, even if they don't let it show. Spirit, why are they not fully letting it show? Give me some more information. Wow, I feel like it's so crazy. They want you so bad, but in a way they are waiting for you to make the first move, even though they know that it's their turn. I don't know what happened between you, but I feel that you have made a move towards them, or you have put the cards on the table and the ball was in their court with that world here. It was their turn to respond or open up, and they didn't. Okay, why is that? The Lover's coming out. Oh my God. 10 of Swords. I think this goes way deeper than you would assume. Okay. Okay, whoever this is, they really put on a show. They put on a mask. And part of you already knows it, I feel. A part of you already knows that they have way more feelings and emotions than they let show. And they have been hurt. They've been, I want to say, backstabbed by someone. I don't know who it is. It could be past relationship or even, dating people. Just dating, just seeing what's out there. And they have faced such a heartbreak, such a phase. It was not just one encounter. I would say it was probably a couple of encounters during, their history of dating relationships where it was like, you know what? I'm seeing them. They're building up this brick wall and they're like, let me just put up that wall. Oh my God. What I'm channeling right here is crazy. They were putting up this brick wall, in order to protect themselves, even though what they truly want, and they want really nothing more, is the ultimate relationship. Deep down, this is someone who has so many feelings, so many emotions, and they They feel like they have never been able to express them. They have never really been able to show their romantic side because it didn't, these relationships in the past didn't go so far as to where they could really, really pour in this love into the relationship. And also, there was never really, I feel like, a harmonic relationship for them in the past, There was always this underlying feeling, this fear of it's gonna end. It's gonna end. This is just another chapter. Like, you know what I mean? When you're like, let's not get too comfortable because this is soon gonna be over and then I'm gonna be alone again. And they're kind of carrying this heavy burden still. And this is what they were doing. Oh my God. I actually feel a little bit bad for them. They were self-sabotaging your relationship because they would rather not face the rejection again, the hurt, the betrayal. They're like, let me subconsciously, I'm not saying that they're doing this consciously and really thinking about it, but subconsciously, they're like, okay, let me rather mess up that chance before you as the queen, the empress, before you can be like, okay, listen, it's over, and this is what is going on, but still they cannot let you go. They can't let you go. And I feel like the shift that has recently been going on, you've been doing something. I don't know what it is. Let me see. You've been doing something to yourself. You could have had a sort of a makeover, but it's not just about your look. Okay, as I was saying, you've done something where you leveled up in their eyes. The way you carry yourself, you've been working on yourself. You've been working on body, mind, and soul, okay? You have stopped clinging on so heavily to this connection, and this made them question whether they have another chance with you. They're also saying, give me another chance. It's like, when you have this turning point where you realize how much that person really means to you, like, even though they can't really explain it, they feel a connection to you that goes way beyond what they can even rationally comprehend. But when you have this moment where you just have an insight, like this aha moment where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna make it happen. I don't care what it takes. And they want to be that one for you, but they're honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're honestly worried about whether they can be that person for you. And now it's kind of like, is time running out? There's an emphasis on time here, I feel. The Judgment card is also consequences, because every time you're acting a certain way has a consequence, and they're wondering, this is what they're doing. They're on your socials, they're checking what you're doing. They want to find out how you're feeling and what you're thinking about them and whether they still have a chance with you. But they're not really reaching out. They're not really talking to you, but they still want to find out what you're doing, what you're up to, who you're with, and that drives them low-key crazy. Wow. And I would not be surprised if you could feel them thinking about you. You know how sometimes you just have this intuitive hunch that they're thinking about you, or you see these signs, you see these angel numbers, you hear their name, you hear a song on the radio and you're like, hold on, wait a minute, this is crazy. It's the song that, you always listened to, or it's their favorite band. And it's like, there is a connection between the both of you that goes on beyond this physical realm, if you know what I'm saying. And by the way, I've been writing a whole entire guide on how to communicate on the telepathic level, because you can see no contact or separation as a phase of missing them, of suffering, or you can see it as the building block for what's going to happen next in your reality. And the thing is, every single time you're thinking about them or you're picturing something with them, they're picking up on it, and they have been picking up on it the entire time. So if you want to tune more into this, I can highly recommend you go and try the thread method. This is something that I came up with while I am on the twin flame journey, and it's been 2.5 years. I've been through a lot, let me just say it that way. Being in no contact has not been easy for me, but I came up with this, and it tunes you into their heart space, okay? So you're able to send them your love, and you can receive their love as well. It's almost like you're getting into this energetic transmission, and this works regardless of where they are, what's going on between you, you know, your circumstances, the obstacles, whatever seems to be standing in the way. It really is no joke, but it's also a little bit paranormal what can happen. So only do this if you really want to experience shifts, because this tunes you into your soul connection, okay? This is tuning you into this deep bond that exists between you. If you want to grab it, it's down below. It's in my telepathy guide. It's currently also on sale. I have a major sale going on, 30% off. It's only for 48 hours, so grab it while it lasts. And let me see. Okay, I kind of want to tune into that moment, okay? Because this moment of realization that they recently had, I don't know why, but something tells me that it has to do with your dreams or a vision. Whatever the case might be, they had a moment, almost like, you know, when you have a flash of not a memory, but it's more a vision of the future, where they were confronted with the idea of you really moving on. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when we're in that chasing energy and we're kind of doing everything we can to get that person's attention, whatnot, you know, I've been there. It's like they don't really realize what it would be like to lose you. But now that you are in that energy, they realize you could have anyone. Not only that, it's like you could, the Emperor, yeah. Oh my God, that's the ultimate couple here. It's giving ultimate couple energy, by the way. But they've been realizing that not only could you have anyone, but they have been seeing, like having a vision of who they would have to become or have to be in order to be with you. Because what do you think? The Empress is not just gonna settle. You know, the Empress expects to be with the Emperor. The Empress doesn't chase and sit there and be like, oh my God, what can I do? No, the Empress is sitting there, and just sitting there is the statement. You know what I mean? When you're just sitting there, you're living your life basically, you know, you're enjoying yourself, you know who you are, you know your worth. And that activated them really, really hard. Like, they wake up, I'm seeing them, they wake up every single morning, and this is what they're thinking. They're like, first of all, they were like, damn, it's over, I'm in too deep. You know, that energy when you're like, I can't get you off my mind. I can't stop. I'm too invested in this. I can't let go now. But there's also this dichotomy of really wanting this, but then also thinking they messed it up this time for real. The way this came through, by the way, I'm always channeling messages through songs, so I'm going to read you a little bit of the lyrics here to kind of get you into what they're feeling and thinking. And you can see this as a little message from them that they just haven't sent you yet. A summer love is beautiful, but it's not enough to satisfy emotions that are shared between us. A winter love is cozy, but I need so much more. It just intensifies my wants to have a love that endures, because every time I close my eyes, I think of you. And no matter what the season nears, I still love you with all my heart, and I want to be with you wherever you are. This sums it up pretty much. There is an intense longing. A longing, not I mean, it's a little bit painful. A longing is always like this unsatisfied craving, you know, where it's like, I really want to experience it. I really want to believe in this. I want nothing more than experience a love that lasts with you, which is their biggest wish. But I've been hurt so many times that I don't really know if I can still believe in it, but I still want it. And this is where I'm seeing them running in circles. Oh my God. Honestly, I'm seeing a dark cloud for whatever reason. I've been having a lot of weather analogies here and seasons also, like seasons and weather could be very significant in your connection. I don't know, maybe there was a specific season that always reminds you of them and that always keeps them coming back to you. You know, it's like a time capsule almost that connects you. But there's a dark cloud over their head, and it is filled with regrets. It is filled with this coulda, woulda, shoulda. It is filled with all the words that are haunting them that I haven't spoken. But they want to speak them so badly, but oh my God, card is falling down. And I just thought it's overwhelmed by how much I feel. This is what they're saying, really. Oh my God, I feel like once they are gonna talk to you, there's so much they want to say, but it's not easy. I think they're very smart, you know. They're not someone who doesn't know how to talk, but it's just like they don't know how to talk to you because it's you. They're also saying, I only have eyes for you. They're definitely not looking for other people. This is the thing. They think that you might be looking for other people, but they couldn't entertain the thought of someone else. They're also saying, I'm not thinking straight. You know, it's that kind of energy when before you meet up with someone, you have a really important talk and you want to say everything that is on your mind. And you keep making a list, or you go through the conversation in your mind, you're like, okay, this is what I want to say. This is how I want to say it. But whenever they see you, they feel like they have no words to really express what they truly feel because it runs so deep that they don't even know how to put it into words, and it scares them. Not that you're scary, but their feelings scare them because they like to pretend to be someone who has it all under control. Yeah. A cloud of regret. What was I saying? Like, yeah. They regret not reaching out. It's more than just that, you know. They regret that they didn't take the chance when they thought like this. You know, there was a specific moment in your connection where you kind of showed yourself vulnerable and you were opening up to them, and they did not take the chance. And now like their thoughts are coming back to this moment over and over, and they're kind of thinking about the coulda, woulda, shoulda, like, what if I would have just taken the chance? Because, you know, the longer I am not doing this, the less time they would have with you if it works out. Because now it's like on their mind, is it even going to work out? Because maybe I've already messed up my chance. And this keeps them up at night. They're definitely unable to sleep at night because of you. And when they do, they're having these dreams that are really confusing on top of also feeling you. This definitely calls for part number 2. Let me know down in the comments below. I'm all over the place. Like, they're definitely also all over the place. I've been doing a second message here. Like, I've had to start over this video a couple of times, and I feel like this is a metaphor for your connection. A new start, you know, with a death card. They really desire a new start, a new beginning with you. And they're trying to feel out whether you're ready for a new beginning, whether you're willing to give them another chance. But let's be honest, you can't figure out whether you're going to get another chance without communicating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they know what they have to do. And it's kind of, they feel like they need this last push to really, to muster up the courage. But it doesn't help that you exude this energy, that you exude this unexplainable, magnetic, beautiful, all-encompassing energy. You're like a phenomenon. You are a phenomenon. You're a force of nature. Because the Empress is also the card of Mother Nature. You know, you're giving abundance. You're so much, but you're never too much, you know, but you're more than they could have ever dreamed of. Wow, this is really beautiful. By the way, as I said before, these readings are energy exchanges. If you truly want to harness the benefits of this, I am manifesting on your behalf. As always, go and leave a comment, okay, if it resonates. Leave the time that, you know, your time whenever you're watching this video. This is an angel number for you. Drop it down below in the comments. Like, hype, and of course subscribe if you don't want to miss out on these all over the place readings. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. And that was it for today. It's already a long reading. I will see you around in the next one.